Welcome everyone to our today's webinar. We will be waiting for a few first minutes for all the registered people to join us and then start with a short agenda. We'll look at the breakdown of what we are going to be talking today, and then go through the first and second part of our webinar that we prepared for you. While we're still waiting for people to join, I would like to use this chance and introduce my colleagues who are on this webinar with me. Michael, who is taking care of the presentation itself, our Zoom guru, and my colleague Diana. She is the product manager at our service called M2E Analytics. We will hear about it today as well. I think Diana wants to say hi here.
Hi, yes. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you have a great time with us, and our new features that we'll show you today will really help you with your flow.
Great, and I think I missed a chance to introduce myself. My name is Anna, and I am the product manager at M2E Pro. And I'm the one who will be talking about the features that we released recently for the extension. Okay. I think I will use another second to welcome once again everyone who joined us just now. I'm glad you all could make it. And let's then, before we move on, I do have a couple of comments here. If you do or happen to have questions throughout the presentation, you're welcome to post them in our Q&A chat. We will answer them by the end of the session. And a recorded version of this webinar will also be available on our YouTube channel. So in case you can't be with us until the very end, or you want to share it with your colleagues or your team, you're welcome to do that. We will upload it in a day or a couple of days after we finish. All right, so I suggest that we move on, and here is the breakdown of our topics for today. I will start with the presentation of a few great features, I believe so, that we recently added to M2E Pro extension. And once we wrap up with this part, we'll move on to M2E Analytics, and Diana will join me here and tell you more about how it can help you and what this tool can do for you. All right, so I would like to start with the first in the list feature, which is the dashboard. If you haven't used it much until now, or the version does not support the feature, I truly recommend you upgrading because it's worth your attention. It's pretty much, this is a basics analytics of your sales and how well you're doing. You can easily check your late shipments here, if you have any, or confirm how many orders you have to ship today. You can compare your sales trends through different periods. And an interesting part here is the block of 5 top issues that could be blocking your listings on the marketplaces. The dashboard is available for all marketplaces in M2E Pro, so you're welcome to look through the feature and maybe share your recommendations with us, because we are happy to enhance it with more details. And for a deeper analysis of the data, of your product and sales data, you are welcome to go to M2E Analytics. You will see a button in the top right corner. Go to Analytics, and it will take you right to your Analytics account, where you can look through different graphs and charts, and Diana will show you what it looks like if you haven't seen it yet. And while we're still here on the dashboard page, I would like to draw a little bit more of your attention to the block of top 5 issues. It's just the part of what could be the blockers currently of your listings, and if you click on a particular error here, you will be taken to the new grid, which is the grid of all your products, but filtered out by a certain Amazon error, for example. And it can be very useful when you have to adjust your listings and make them comply with the channel requirements. So you don't have to go to different listings and search product by product, but you will see all of them here. And then if you have to edit some policy, for example, or some product types, you will know which ones have to be adjusted. And while we're looking at this interface here, on the right from this tab, you will see items by issue. And that's just another way of looking through all of their errors and issues that are currently returned from the channel. So it's pretty much a complete list of issues that you have to solve. Sometimes they can be more or less critical, so it's up to you if you have to go into fixing it, or you can leave it for later. And we are actually planning to enhance this page here. Right now, we are just displaying the list of issues and the error messages and the number of products, but we are to add here recommendations on how you could easily solve this or that problem. So there will be a link to a knowledge base article with the instructions to follow. So we haven't planned the release for that yet, but it's something in our roadmap. So I suggest that we go back to all items page. That's where we just were a few minutes ago. And I will once again mention that all items, this is the complete list of your products that you have added to M2E Pro listings. And the new filters here at the top of the page let you narrow down your product view by a particular criteria that you need. For example, you want to see the products listed under the same product type, or you want to see the products that share the same selling settings across different listings. It's something that we have been asked for a few times before, and it's finally out. So if you are looking for a tool like this, it's available in our latest versions. You're welcome to install it and start using. And it's not everything on this page here. Next to the filters, there is a export button, another tool that was added to help you manage and analyze your data. So finally, you don't have to retrieve this data from any database or your Magento. You can export the information about your listings right from the grid interface in M2E Pro. It will be imported in a CSV file and will include the details of the products that you see in the grid. So it's a product ID, the SKU, the async quantity, status of the product, etc. Welcome to use it, because we know that sometimes this data is important in some comparisons, and once again, reports, and so on. All right, and now we'll be moving on to other features that still have to do with the listings, but we do have some exciting news for sellers who create new ASINs in Amazon Catalog. And with the introduction of Amazon product type feature, the listing process has become more efficient. There is no need to create multiple description policies any longer to list products in different categories, Amazon categories. So you just simply create one product type and you assign it to different groups of products that match this type and list on Amazon, and the products get listed into the right categories. This is exactly what Amazon suggests in their Seller Central. So the process of creating your ASIN is almost identical. You go through the same steps and you complete the same data. For those who are familiar with the process, you know that selecting the right product type is crucial. It determines which catalog fields have to be filled in for each product and ensures good visibility on the channel and lets your buyers easily find the products that they want. There are a few things that we are planning to add, and we already have enhanced this functionality, but we're still actively working on product type. It's drastically new for M2E Pro, so we welcome your feedback and comments. Wish to make it a really useful tool for you. In the version that we are about to release, we will be adding a required attribute switcher, and the switcher will let you see only those attributes that Amazon marked as required. So you don't have to go through the whole list of the attributes available in one product type. You will just fill out the mandatory fields, and that would be enough for you to list the product. Again, if you want to add more details about your product descriptions, you're welcome to edit the product type and later add more details. And along with the release and introduction of Amazon product type in M2E Pro, we did also launch another feature, which is the data validation. So to save your time and prevent you from errors that Amazon would return, there is a validation that M2E Pro launches. So once you configure the fields for the product type, you save it, M2E Pro will start a quick attribute value validation. And in case some of the attributes appear to be missing or the value format is incorrect, you will see the list of the products and the list of the attributes that require adjustments. So the automatic synchronization will not run the list action for these products until they are adjusted and they pass this validation. There are many cases when the errors would be returned from Amazon. So we were thinking that we could do it prior to the actual list process and let you know that there are some adjustments that are required before you actually move on and list the products. And along with this feature, we are also about to release, I believe it's this week even, a version that will include the ability to map the attributes. So there is a extra page where you will see the attribute mapping between the values of your Magento catalog and the ones available on Amazon, particular in Amazon product type. So it will be another time saver. Once you create a product type, the mappings will be remembered. And the next time you have to configure a new product type, everything that you've already configured will be pre-filled. So there is no need to go through the same settings again. Okay, I think we'll be moving to the next area, which would be orders, because there are great improvements there too, and they deserve to be announced here. If your buyers leave specific instructions on how and where they want their orders to be delivered, you can find this information in M2E Pro and your Magento now. There are delivery preferences that buyers would sometimes leave and would expect you to follow their preferences. So now you don't have to retrieve this data from the channel. It gets imported into M2E Pro Order and in your Magento along with other order details, and it can be seen and found in a custom node. So please check your orders. If you see a custom node available, there could be something from your buyer, and it seems to be a small feature, but it actually can make the process of meeting your buyer's expectation much easier. And in the end, you have fewer order cancellations and more positive reviews. So welcome to check the orders. Moving on to another feature, which meant to make the order management process more streamlined. This is the shipping mapping. So now we finally can offer you a possibility to match the order delivery methods that are enabled in your Magento with those that are available on Amazon. Previously, M2E Pro shipping would be the default method that would be transferred for each order. So now if you, it looks like this, if you wish to have a direct match between an Amazon and Magento shipping method, you can configure it here. It's completely new feature. We just released it a few weeks ago. So you're welcome to start using it and share your feedback with us. We are happy to make improvements here for you if it's something that is useful for your business setup. And we will be wrapping up the first part on M2E Pro. And I will mention another useful detail here. It also concerns orders. This is the import of Amazon seller fees. It's also available in M2E Pro now. So when you look at the particular order details, you will see a list of the fees that were charged with this order. So if you need to use it for your accounting and or other business needs, you're welcome to use it here, or you can find also this information in M2E Analytics, and it's actually the service that supports it in M2E Pro. So for more details and for more information on the profits and fees, M2E Analytics will be the place to look. And I think I will let Diana continue here because she is an expert in this field, and she will let you look at what it looks inside M2E Analytics service.
Yes, thank you, Hannah. I will quickly introduce our new M2E Analytics app to you guys. It's our new product, and its creation was inspired by the idea to provide our customers with a place that will allow you to track and analyze your channel sales and product performance, simplify your decision-making process, and eventually boost your sales. Our app accumulates sales and product data from the channels that you sell on, like eBay, Amazon, and Walmart for now. And it presents it on a single user-friendly interface. We have a variety charts and summaries here too, so you can quickly grasp your sales performance. You can move to the next slide, Anna. Thank you. The tool is quite flexible. You can choose to analyze data from all channels for the selected time frame, or focus on the specific channel or country using the filters. And also we have a mobile version, so you can access this data on the go. So let's check some of the features that will be useful to prepare for the sales season. If you find it challenging to decide about restocking or planning your inventory ahead, you can refer to our product analytics feature. It shows your top selling products and the items that remain unsold for a long period of time, and the items that get frequently canceled. These insights can help you with the supplier decisions about which items are better for restocking, for promoting, maybe discontinuing them, and generally optimize your inventory management. The next feature is the profit margins, profit analytics. The profit margins reflect how your how effective your channel sales are. So M2E Analytics tool calculates these indicators too. We consider your product costs and marketplace fees in the calculations in order to give you a clear view of the financial results. So you can make confident pricing updates with this data and optimize your sales strategies. Next one, Hannah, please. Thank you. The next feature allows you to understand how well each channel or country is doing in terms of the sales volume. You can easily compare and analyze how your products perform across different countries or cities. This information will be useful to allocate your resources and adapt sales strategies where it's needed the most. The next one is marketing and promotion optimization. If you're looking to optimize your marketing approaches, you can start by checking the weekly sales data and check out which are the most profitable hours of the day. Because when you know the best times for higher sales, you can plan promotions so they have greater impact and bring you even more sales. I will also share a bit of our future plans with you. It's on our next slide. First of all, we do understand how important the automation is and staying up to date. So far, the profit margins metrics that you saw on a few slides back, they are calculated based on product cost that you can manually import into the app, but we're working on automating this process in order to make it easier. So the product cost will be flowing to analytics from Magento right after you update these values, and this way you'll always have access to the most recent data, and this also saves time and effort. Also, we work on adding brands, analytics by brands, by categories, and Amazon product types. So you'll have opportunity to stay updated about the best-selling brands and the product categories that make the most sales. And this can actually optimize the inventory-related supplier decisions or place your inventory where it's likely to make more profit. The app is now at its early stages of development, so the data is just starting to compile there. But as the time goes, you will be able to see more data in the app, and this will bring you more visibility. So I invite you to start using our app right now, and please share your feedback, your suggestions or ideas, or maybe you know what else we can add for you to get the most of the app, because your needs is what drive us further. You can access the analytics page at this address that you see on the slide, and log in using your M2E account's credentials. Thank you for your attention. That's it. So we can go to our Q&A part. I can see there are many questions already.
Yes, we do have questions. It's great. And I think we'll take turns if it concerns M2E Pro or analytics. Either I or Diana will be answering. Okay, I will read the first one so everyone hears it. Do you know when Amazon will be updating their product types from API? Currently, e-journals are not included in the API. That's the big question, and thank you for bringing it up. I think there might be more people who are waiting for new product types to be added. We actually, I will share a little bit of news that we have actually started the update of the data to comply with the most recently added product types. There were a few, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow it should be available in the extensions. So we are hoping that there will be new product types. But our manager from Amazon, I would say, promised us that the biggest update was scheduled for October, and we are in contact now. We have our regular meetings, and the one is about to take place. So we'll be discussing this question there, and hopefully that it's just these days or definitely in October, we will be announcing it in our blog if Amazon does not do it in their blog. But according to their recent announcement, that would be the latest and the fullest list of product types. So hopefully journals are there. It's October. Can the export delisting data be used to create upload sheets for Amazon? That's a good question. I think the structure would not fit, but we can discuss it if it's a useful feature. You're welcome to share it with us in the email. We'll consider it in our roadmap. Are there any plans to integrate with Etsy in the future? Yes. We haven't talked about it yet, and we haven't announced neither on our website or anywhere, but since the question is here, yes, we are planning, and we're actually planning to start the integration by the end of this year, not before, but after we finish the integration with TikTok that we've been already working on, and we are on our final stages before we release it. So it is just another integration that is in our plan. So please wait for the announcement. I think they should be available shortly. Okay, what is the frequency of data updates in analytics, Diana?
Yeah, I would say the data is mostly compiled based on the orders for now. So the app needs some time to process it. And if you, for example, if you log in today, you will see all the data. You'll be able to view the data starting from yesterday and the days before yesterday. But today's data won't yet be in the analytics. The next question is how to import product costs. it's quite easy. You can log into the app and switch to Profit Analytics tab. There is a button Import Costs, and when you click on it, the new window pops up, and there is instruction on what to do. There is a example template that you can download, and you basically need to export SKUs and costs from the place you store them, for example, from Magento, and import this file to Analytics. What version has the Analytics and dashboard you showed us? It's M2E Pro, I guess, but it's the latest version.
Yes, the dashboard was available about 3 or 4 months ago. If you are considering upgrading, just upgrade to the latest version and you will see it there. So you will definitely enjoy all of the updates there. So it doesn't matter which version and how long ago it became available. It's been available for quite some time. And you actually start or check on the analytics, you don't need a particular M2E Pro version. So you can go right now without having the right M2E Pro version. These services are independent and you have access there at any time.
Yes. And Dana has partly answered the next question, how to access analytics. You can go to the address analytics.m2e.cloud and use your M2E account credentials to log in, or you can also go from M2E Pro Dashboard if you have a new version installed, or you can log into your M2E accounts, and there is also a button that forwards you to Analytics. You won't have to put the credentials in this case. The next question is about product types. Oh no,
sure, I will read it. No problem. With product types not available, we have to upload sheets. We have, okay, it's addition to the previous comment. I think we had items listed with descriptions, and then we are running into issues when product types are not in the API. Yes, we've been reported this, and we reported it to Amazon from our end. So it's something that we are expecting to be updated to. And as I mentioned previously, hopefully it's coming this October. And we will definitely announce it in our blog. We will not miss this. It's something that Amazon looks like they haven't kind of expected that with the move to the new SP API, so many sellers will start listing things probably, but they are actively updating their catalog. So giving them time should be enough. Why did you choose TikTok Shop integration specifically, and do you expect it to continue evolving? It's actually the reason why we chose it for the next integration, because it's something that we believe is promising, and you know that TikTok is and has been one of the most popular social network, and a lot of new generation and young generation follow it, and that's where the more and more we believe buyers will be getting. So it's something that is going to be in the future. And we are doing it right now because it just got available in the US and in UK just this year. And there aren't many tools offering it. So we do want to give Magento's and not just Magento sellers chance to try it as well. There are actually great reviews already on internet. So if you are considering TikTok and not sure, you're welcome to read about it or email us if you need some advice, or if you have recommendations too, we are open for discussions on this. Okay, it looks like we're done with the questions. If you are still typing, we'll wait for a couple of minutes to answer more. If we are wrapping up here, which I think we'll be doing now. Okay, another question. Sometimes a customer will buy a particular product on 2 or 3, even 3 marketplaces, and all within 10 minutes we show 80% quantity. It can be oversell our total stock and we have to cancel one order. Can inventory be data prioritized on your servers? It is prioritized already. There is a priority on the actions that the automatic synchronization sends to their particular marketplaces. It's not just the M2E Pro synchronization that is taking part in it. It's a complete system, and it Magento environment as well. So all of this in balance should be satisfying the expected flow and speed. It's something, from what I read right now, it's something that I would bring to the support team because it's a topic to be investigated and help with. Putting fewer quantity is not always the solution. It can be useful too. It's available in the extension, but if there is a problem somewhere, it's better to find it and resolve it so you don't have to deal with oversells, because it's not a common practice. What we do on our end, we come up with solutions not to run into oversells. So it's something for us to look into. Please email our support team if you haven't, and we will look into your setup. Okay. Let me just then quickly mention that what other integrations are you planning? Good question. So I just mentioned that we are working on TikTok Shop, which is, for right now, this is the main focus in terms of new integrations for us. The Etsy is to follow, just because the question has already been here. So, it's what we are planning in our roadmap for Magento. But I'm not sure if you've been on all our websites, except M2E Pro and M2E Analytics. We have more services, and M2E Cloud is another product that includes integrations with more platforms and more channels. So if you are considering other channels that we haven't mentioned today, except eBay, Amazon, Walmart, you're welcome to check the list on our website, see if there are channels and marketplaces that you were looking for. And there is a fill-out form to contact our support team. So if you have a question about your particular integration, you're welcome to reach out to us as well. So we mentioned our future plans, and I will also mention that we are planning another webinar in October. We'll be talking about TikTok. So we had questions about TikTok here. Welcome to join us there and ask more questions there. We will have experts on that integration there. So I think for now, I just want to thank you for coming and spending this time with us. Really hope the information was helpful. If you still have questions, you're always welcome. Email us, and our support team, or me or Diana, will get back to you. So share your suggestions. We're open to your feedback.
Yes, thank you very much, guys.
Okay. Thank you all. Bye.
Bye.